Welcome to Auto Foresight. Between the base trim and the flagship sits a performance gap most brands quietly ignore. For buyers stepping out of a loyal decade with one brand, that gap is the difference between a car that feels like the same soul in a new body and one that is simply wearing a familiar badge. The 2027 Subaru Getaway is Subaru's answer to a question its own Ascent owners have been sitting with. Does going electric mean giving up what made the brand worth following in the first place? Whether the performance and the platform hold up to that question is what this video works through. The Getaway is Subaru's first three-row fully electric SUV, revealed at the New York International Auto Show with numbers that immediately reposition the conversation around what a family electric SUV can do. The segment it is entering, large three-row electrics for families who also want genuine capability, has been quietly filling up. Kia has the EV9. Rivian has the R1S. Subaru's move is to sit between them on performance and above the Kia on acceleration, while staying within reach of buyers who are not shopping at Rivian prices. The timing is deliberate. Subaru's Ascent has built a specific kind of loyalty. Buyers who wanted all-wheel drive, ground clearance, and a car that felt built for the outdoors rather than the school run. The Getaway is aimed directly at those buyers as their leases come up. The question is whether the electric version carries the same character or whether the brand is simply following a trend with its name on the side. That question does not get answered by a press release. It gets answered by what is under the skin. It is worth noting that three major brands have now committed two large three-row electric family SUVs in the same product window. That kind of simultaneous convergence usually means the segment is real, and the competition for it is about to get genuinely interesting. Subaru has confirmed the Getaway launches with dual-motor symmetrical all-wheel drive as standard across the entire lineup. That detail matters because it means every trim, not just the performance variant, gets the same fundamental drivetrain philosophy the brand has applied for decades, now running on electric motors rather than a combustion engine. The confirmed combined output is 420 horsepower. Subaru has confirmed a 0 to 60 time of under 5 seconds. For context on where that places the Getaway, CarBuzz reports the Kia EV9 Wind completes the same run in 5.7 seconds, and Rivian confirms the R1S Dual at 3.7 seconds. The Getaway is faster than the Kia and slower than the Rivian, which is exactly where its price positioning suggests it should be. The badge engineering anxiety, whether this is a genuine Subaru or a platform shared with the Toyota Highlander EV, is addressed most directly by the drivetrain architecture. Subaru has confirmed the symmetrical all-wheel drive system is not carried over from a shared Toyota platform. The dual-motor layout is Subaru's own engineering approach adapted for an electric powertrain. Whether it translates into the same feel on a gravel road is something press drives will confirm. What the confirmed architecture establishes is that this is not a rebadge situation. The battery in the long-range variant is confirmed by Subaru at 95.8 kilowatt-hours. To put that number in context, it is enough capacity to cover most families' weekly driving without touching a charger, with range to spare. Peak charging is confirmed at 150 kilowatts via a native NACS port, the same connector used by Tesla's Supercharger network, which means access to one of the largest fast-charging networks in North America without an adapter. For family road trips, that removes one of the more common planning complications in the current EV ownership experience. Ground clearance is confirmed by Subaru at 8.3 inches against the EV9's 7.8 inches reported by CarBuzz. For buyers whose outdoor use goes beyond a gravel driveway, that half-inch is a meaningful number. The towing capacity and cargo floor geometry are the two practical details that Ascent owners will care about most, and those come up shortly. The Getaway's exterior follows a direction Subaru has been moving across recent models: wider stance, pronounced wheel arches, a profile that reads as outdoor capable rather than aerodynamically optimized at the expense of presence. It reads as a Subaru in proportion and attitude, which is the point. Inside, Subaru has confirmed 3 rows of seating. CarBuzz notes the Getaway offers a flatter load floor with the third row folded compared to the EV9's staggered layout, a detail that matters specifically for buyers who load camping gear or bulky equipment. Towing capacity is confirmed by Subaru at 3,500 pounds. That figure sits below the EV9's 5,000 pounds and well below the Rivian's 7,700 pounds, but it covers the range most family buyers actually need for a boat or a loaded trailer on a weekend trip. Subaru has confirmed the Getaway arrives with the brand's EyeSight driver assistance suite. EyeSight is Subaru's umbrella system for active safety. In practical terms, it covers automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control that maintains a set following distance, and lane centering on highways. Subaru has been refining this system across its lineup for several years, and it is among the more well-regarded implementations in the mainstream segment. What Subaru has not yet confirmed is the specific hardware generation of EyeSight fitted to the Getaway, or whether the system will support over-the-air software updates. Those details are expected closer to the production launch. The NACS charging port is confirmed as standard across all trims. For anyone who has been watching how charging network access affects the real-world ownership experience, that is a more consequential decision than it might appear. It removes the adapter dependency that has complicated non-Tesla EV ownership on long routes. Subaru has positioned 150 kilowatts as the Getaway's peak charging rate. That is a capable figure for a family SUV, though it is worth noting that some rivals in this segment offer higher peak speeds. For buyers who are time-sensitive at charging stops on longer journeys, that comparison is worth understanding before the pricing lands. Subaru has not yet confirmed official pricing for the Getaway. The model is confirmed for the North American market, with the New York International Auto Show reveal indicating a clear North American launch priority. Kelley Blue Book's first look coverage notes that full specification detail and pricing are expected closer to the production launch window. A specific delivery timeline has not been officially announced. For Subaru Ascent owners watching this segment, the absence of pricing is the last open question. The capability case and the performance case are both confirmed. What remains is whether the entry point lands in a place that makes the Getaway a realistic consideration against the EV9, or whether it prices itself into Rivian territory and changes the comparison entirely. What is worth sitting with here is not just the Getaway on its own. Three major brands, Kia, Rivian, and now Subaru, have placed large bets on three-row electric family SUVs in the same product window. Each is making a slightly different argument. Kia is leading on charging speed. Rivian is leading on off-road capability and towing. Subaru is leading on performance and brand character for a specific loyal audience. Whether the market turns out to be large enough for all three of those arguments to coexist, or whether one of them wins the segment and the others adjust, is one of the more interesting things to watch as these cars move from reveal stages into actual driveways. Which of those three bets do you think holds up? Drop that in the comments.